Hello everybody, welcome back to Darksiders. I'm Neg Primer. So we had another crash. I actually got about 10 minutes or so into this episode and then it crashed. So the plus side is I'll have a little bit of warning to talk about something that happens here without accidentally triggering the next cutscene. Which will be a good thing. I'll be glad to have a chance to talk about that. But we're supposed to go up. There's a stairwell back there. We're supposed to go up, but I'm gonna collect some of the stuff on the side here first before we go do that. We've talked about this in the past. It actually occurred to me I haven't looked at this in a while, but we can see we got 6 out of 10 abyssal armor pieces. We're still actually missing quite a few lifestone shards and wrath shards, I believe. We have all of our equipment here. We have all the passive abilities. We're missing a bunch of these enhancements. We're missing all the legendary plus 3 of the regular ones. Plus, there's all kinds of these artifacts that we have missed and skipped over. I don't think I'm going to be going back for those. Those don't really get you anything other than an achievement. I used to be a bit of an achievement whore on my Xbox 360. That's why I actually have all those on my Xbox 360. But I've never had any desire to go for Steam achievements, really. Yes, we do have this mask. Let's not forget about that. But alright, so yeah, we ended off last episode with Mark Hamill, fucking Luke Skywalker, the Watcher, whatever, being kind of a dick to us. And, it wasn't very nice. It wasn't very nice at all. That's kind of weird. Can I go down here? Is there any reason for this? Oh, here we go. Well, there's a Wraith Shard. Wrath Shard. Why do I keep saying Wraith? I've said it a lot. Okay, go down that way. Oh, and I'm glad OBS is smart enough to not pick up on Steam things because I have Steam alerts going off. It does seem a little bit jittery in the video too, but I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of. Nope. Actually, well, hopefully the recorded video doesn't look like it's showing me, because it is a little bit jittery on my end, but the recorded part is showing up as really jittery. But here we go.
Would you serve in heaven or rule in hell?
The storm is coming, Uriel. Soon, I will need you at my side.
I would follow you into hell, my lord.
They knew. How did they?
The best laid plans, or so the humans used to say.
You did this?
You plotted and schemed to call us to this world. I simply took advantage of your initiative.
No.
I will consider this an offering, Abaddon. And you, my loyal servant, join me and take up the mantle of the Destroyer.
No.
Once the throne learns what you've done, you'll be cast down, dragged in chains before the council. You're already damned. So I offer you this choice. Would you serve in heaven or rule in hell? Now, return to Azrael Persuade him to help us. Then, together, we will change the face of the universe.
Abaddon must be punished. He bends the law to his will, laughs in the face of the council.
What proof do we have? The seals are intact. No doubt the angel had help, but from whom? Until we know, we must wait.
His act breeds open defiance. The council weakens. How long before we are overthrown?
We cannot stop Abaddon, but there are others who might, if they had reason.
We dare not send the four. Without proof, there is no justice. Only murder. They will see no reason in this assassination.
We will send one, for whom vengeance is reason enough.
The blade is scattered. I guard the seventh seal. This world is ours. Heaven is ours.
You had to know it was a one-way ticket.
Alright, so a couple things. I forgot to talk about this before we came here, but we are in Eden right now. This is the Tree of Wisdom. This is the tree that Adam and Eve ate the fruit of and gained knowledge, gained awareness that they were naked, grew shame, yada yada yada. Basically, this is the downfall of man, is on this island in Eden. So, we came here seeking wisdom, and what we were just given was actually a series of separate events. So the first event that we saw there was Abaddon, sorry, being talked to by an unknown identity, someone we do not know who it was. They were talking to him after the invasion of Earth, after he had been killed, presumably, on Earth. Not really entirely sure how death works for angels, but he was then confronted by an unknown entity and offered up to take the mantle of the Destroyer. Presumably it took more than the time we were shown, but eventually he succumbed to that and became the Destroyer. Destroyer, of course, being the person that is in charge of Earth that the Watcher wants us to kill. So basically we are going to go kill Abaddon, who has become that giant dragon. And he was, of course, a conspirator. He was conspiring to destroy Hell, along with Azrael, which is the angel that we can see down there on that island. The two of them, along with Ulthane, conspired to create the to shatter 6 of the 7 seals that would start the apocalypse, keep the 7th intact, and then reforge the other 6. This would cause the Hell to think that the time had come, and the Hellguard, Abaddon's forces, would be able to destroy them. It all went wrong because now, as we can tell, whatever that entity was, that female voice that we heard, knew about the plans ahead of time and had her forces ready to take on the Hellguard, rather than just being on Earth basically prepared in advance. They were prepared in advance. What we saw after that, I believe, is actually supposed to take place during the apocalypse. So before Abaddon died, before we were called down to Earth, the Council, the 3 glowing rock heads, knew that Abaddon had betrayed them. And they didn't have any proof of it, so they decided to send me down here as if the apocalypse had started, and then accuse me of treason and give me the chance to clear out my name. So basically they knew that I would do, that War specifically would do everything he has up to this point. And then we saw a little clip of the future as well. We saw Uriel, which was Abaddon's lieutenant, basically. The female angel that we've come across several times during the course of this game. We saw her leading the forces of the Hellguard against the Destroyer. And basically getting annihilated. It's not super clear about that, but they were basically getting annihilated. And then we saw us being betrayed by the Watcher, which is the other person down next to Azrael. Him betraying us, basically keeping our sword away from us. Keeping the seal, the 7th seal that was never broken, away from us. And then us getting stabbed through the chest. And then we saw the sword. Actually, I don't know if we'll be able to see it anywhere. But we saw the sword that was stabbed through our body, and we got the hilt of that sword. Which the Destroyer, while Uriel is attacking them, he mentions that these 7 pieces, that the sword has been split up into multiple pieces, and he's carrying the 7th seal.
Well?
Abaddon is the Destroyer.
The Archangel?
He was betrayed. He is only a pawn in some greater game.
You must bring him peace.
Peace? Abaddon is the Destroyer. I'm pretty sure peace is off the table.
Did you find any clues among the visions? A way to stop him?
There was a sword. One which broke the seals.
The Armageddon blade. But after the seals were broken, Abaddon ordered the blade destroyed on the very anvil of its creation. Horseman, I fear the blade is lost to us now.
It will be made again.
What else did you see?
Abaddon guards the 7th seal. He plots with others to storm the White Gates. Uriel will lead the Hellguard against him and fail.
What else did you see?
I saw nothing else.
I will open a gate to Eternus. Once it is closed, the garden and its secrets will be lost forever. When you are ready, I will begin.
Alright, of course we didn't tell the Watcher everything we saw because we saw the Charred Council plotting against us and against the Destroyer, Abaddon. And we also saw him basically getting us killed. And we don't want him to know that we know what all is going down. After I crashed, I actually did go back there. There was a chest back there that had some of the blue souls back there. Here's Azrael. Yeah, kind of weird. But like, we've been through these before. I don't really know why Azrael is worth around on this. Basically, I believe the idea is that he's showing us the way out of Eden, so that we aren't lost forever or something like that, I'm sure.
Seek Ulthane. He will help you. He must help you. Abaddon will have scattered the sword's remains, hidden them where none that walk in the light could find them.
The Shadow Realm.
Yes. Use the Mask of Shadows. Assemble the broken blade. Then, return it to the forge of the Black Hammer. When this is done, return to me. Perhaps I can serve you one last time before the end.
Azrael, at any time you could have left me to my fate, dead in the tower, lost among the ashes of Eden. Why do you help me now? When this is over, the Council will see that justice is done. I will kill Abaddon, and all who schemed with him.
We all must answer for our sins, Horseman. When the hour of my judgment comes, I will embrace it. Whatever the light decides. Go. Waste no more time on me. And tell Ulthane he is the last hope of an old fool. The blade was scattered over this ruined world. Find the pieces, forge them with the hand of the Black Hammer, then return.
Alright, so here we get our first piece of the blade. One of 7 pieces, so we need 6 more. So this might look familiar. We still have our horse. But we can pull up here where all the locations are of the pieces. We are up for somewhere in this. But basically we... Okay, I was like, what's the button for charging? Basically we can use these Vulgrim locations to find them. I'm gonna try to be quick about this.
Let me know if I can help you.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, I can teleport to the closest one nearby and then just go find the last piece. So I think the rest of this episode and probably next episode are going to be doing a little bit of cleanup, mostly going after these pieces. And then the episode after that will probably be a whole episode dedicated to fighting the Destroyer. To the end of the game, essentially. Yeah, I think I have just enough time in this episode. I'd imagine it'll take me like half an hour to do all of that. I can't call my horse while I'm indoors. This is interesting. I do wish you get a little bit more use out of the horse, but in the second game you get a lot more use out of it, so... And then you can see there's the piece showing up on here. And we've already been through up here, but now that we have the Mask of Shadows, we can actually put it to use. I need... think that'll break that whole wall down up there. So now I can get through. Yeah, I don't really remember where all these pieces are. The map has it all marked off for me. This is quite the walk for this. Another one of the pieces. I do wish they had made all the pieces look different, like it was actually pieces rather than just a generic. This is a piece thing, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so I suppose by the time I upload this, I'll also have uploaded Battlefields. I started off really enjoying it, but I grew tired of it pretty quickly. I recorded 3 episodes, and I got kind of bored by it by the end of the 3rd episode. That's partially due to there only being 2 levels, but I mean, if you go watch those, you'll find out kind of why I lost interest in it, and a lot of it has to do with my own personal preferences when it comes to games. I just don't like modern military shooters, and yes, that is still a modern military shooter, even though it has a Star Wars skin over it. I probably like it better than I do Battlefields, the newer Battlefields at least. But yeah. I think, actually, I wasn't thinking when I came here, I think this might actually trigger something. Yep.
This is no ambush, horseman. I come alone.
Isn't that still an ambush, though?
I, Uriel of the Hellguard, champion of the White City, call you, horseman, to Nex Sacramentum.
Fool.
I lay claim to your life before the Creator. Will you dishonor this law as well?
Why?
Because Abaddon said you understood honor, and because he was the best of us.
The death oath cannot be broken until one falls by the hand of the other. I accept.
Right. So she challenged us to a battle to the death. Shoot, I actually should have probably... I feel kind of bad because I haven't had an episode titled Uriel, and I don't think I'm gonna have one. Because I think this one I'll probably call like the Tree of Wisdom or something like that. Ooh. Maybe I'll do what I've done in the past, kind of split the title. Because, I mean, she's really the only, like, female character in this game, other than whatever the voice was that we heard make Abaddon the Destroyer. She's actually kind of badass. Like, I wish I had powers like that. Like, pretty resilient too, as you can tell. She's supposed to basically be the final boss before the final boss. What if I... So I'm actually invulnerable on that form.
Yes, yes! What are you waiting for? Harvest this wench! What? Don't you dare walk away from me!
The next sacramental is mine. I decide when the angel dies, not you.
You swore an oath to me.
Abaddon is the destroyer.
Liar!
To protect you, he kept you from the truth. You pledged to follow your lord into hell, never knowing what awaited you, or what he would become.
Abaddon.
He was betrayed and became the enemy of all creation. I've been to the tree. Its gift was truth, and I share it with you now. Remember the death oath. Soon it must be fulfilled.
Alright, so yes. We had a fight to the death with her that nobody died. Okay. I think I will go get one more piece for this episode. Not really too clear on what I should do for timing, actually. Because I'm not entirely sure what's all is going to be involved in the next episode. You know, after we get to the location, so we won't actually go get the piece. We'll just get to that graveyard. And then call it quits for this episode. But yeah, so Uriel is some pretty staggering revelations in this episode. Uriel's loyal to Abaddon to the fault, and now that she knows Abaddon is the destroyer, where does that leave us? Not really too sure.
The final battle is before you.
It's been a Vulgrim.
You are wise to seek help from old Vulgrim.
But, ooh, yeah, you can see there's these big guys wandering around here too now. Which I think we're gonna basically make a beeline for the piece and then exit out of here. But thanks everybody for watching. When you come back, we'll get the final pieces of the Armageddon Blade, reforge it, and then we will be on our way to the Destroyer. Thanks for watching, everybody.